usui wamanye ni sing na usui bibi yoa yanana wayedi usunyina nyaminim. Oh, today is a very sad day for the Ghanaian gospel community and Ghana at large, because unfortunately we have lost legendary Ghanaian gospel musician Yaw Sarpong. He died today at the age of 66. And you know, when you hear news like that, sometimes you don't want to believe it. It's shocking. You know, I told my mom and she was shocked. You know, she doesn't believe these kinds of things, but unfortunately his manager has come out to actually confirm his death. And it's so sad because we just lost Mami Tiwa recently, and we all know the huge role that Mami Tiwa played in the career of Yaw Sarpong. You know, they had this group called the Asomafo group, and that is how they even blew up, you know, and gained recognition. It's so sad. But it's actually quite sad. But they did give us some great music in their lifetime over the decades. You know, we have Oha on the Same, we have Sumina So, we have so many songs, and we will still be singing those songs today and 10 years from now and 20 years from now in churches, because that is how impactful their life and their career has been in our lives as Ghanaians. It's such a sad day. I'm actually glad that before he passed, you know, he was rewarded with the Lifetime Achievement Awards last year during the Telecel Ghana Music Awards. So I feel like at least that's good. We're able to recognize him, recognize his talent, his contribution before he passed on. It's still such a sad day. I know people who will hear this will be so heartbroken. We're going to be playing his songs all day just to reminisce, just to remember him, you know, because unfortunately it's when you pass away that people will start giving you recognition and playing your songs. But that's not why we are doing this. We are just doing this to remember him, you know, to keep him in our minds as just a little reminder, you know, because it's a very heavy day. We need to do what we can to deal with the news, to process the news, to give ourselves comfort in such hard times. And it might be too soon to speak about, you know, funeral arrangements, but he's a legend. Okay, he's a great man. He has had a very huge impact on the Ghanaian gospel scene. So I feel like, you know, a state burial is not something that is far-fetched. I feel like it's very deserving to honor him, to honor his life, to honor his contributions. And, you know, just to say our final goodbye, just to come together as a community, because this country is a very, very Christian and religious country. You know, we take pride in our beliefs, in our sense of self, and this is a man that has contributed heavily to that. So I feel like it will be an opportunity for us to come together once more to celebrate his life, yes, but also come together as Ghanaians, you know, with one common shared belief, you know, just find a way to cope. But I feel like, yeah, he does deserve a state burial, and it's something that we can do. You know, he deserves it. Yaw Sarpong is a great man. May his soul rest in peace. And we did hear that he was sick. You know, there were multiple times where he would pull out of shows just to, you know, deal with his health complications or health issues. And that was actually going on for years, that we know for a fact. But we're always hoping he would pull through, you know, because 66, yeah, it's a big age, but 66 is not that old. We're not expecting to lose him so soon, because just last year we lost Mami Tiwa, and I've already told you guys that Mami Tiwa was also very, very big of an impact, just like he was. You know, she was in his group. You hear her voice. Her voice is actually very, very peculiar. You hear her voice in his music all the time. It's just such a sweet, melodious voice. And we lost her just last year. So for us to lose him this year, and it's just the beginning of the year, it's too sad of a news. I don't even know how to cope. I'm sure it will be such a shock, because it's like we just lost Mami Tiwa. Now we've lost Yaw Sarpong. Like, what is going on? What is going on? Like, it's too much. The year just started. 2026 is supposed to be a good year. You know, we are supposed to be happy, joyous. We're not supposed to be losing such influential people. in our lives, in the lives of, other people, their families, because I can only imagine how their families, because most of these people, they are breadwinners, they're breadwinners. I can only imagine how the family is coping after such a loss. We don't want this year to be like last year. Last year was such a tumultuous year. We are glad that we survived. And for it to be starting this year and already there's been such a huge death, it's hard to swallow. It's a hard pill to swallow. But what can we do? All we can do right now is play his music. Hopefully, radio stations will pick it up. Let's hear more of his songs, some of the songs that we haven't heard in a while, because it's gospel music. It might not be too secular. We might not be hearing it all around. I feel like we should use this as an opportunity to play his songs so people can hear. Some people might even know his songs, but they don't even know that he's the one who sang those songs. They don't know who made those songs, because some gospel songs, they are popular, but you don't even know who produced this. You don't know who made it. So let's play his songs. My favorites, your favorites, our favorites. Let's just use this day to remember him, to keep him in our thoughts, keep him in our heart. It is a very sad day, and we just wish his family and his loved ones the very best, and we offer them our deepest condolences.